New Year. Happy New Year. Julie, hello. Judy, you're here. You're finally home and can watch you live tonight. That's so great. Thank you for being here. Thank you. How are you guys tonight? Did you have a good New Year? And what did you do? I was at my dad's taking care of him. So we just had a little meal and with a couple of us, my sister and I, and and went to bed early. Yeah, kind of is that way too when you're in the middle of caregiving, you know how it goes. Anyway, hello, welcome. Anybody else who's coming in? I am Kathy. I am in West Central Minnesota, and I have been going live for this April will be 3 years already. So I'm here almost every single Monday night at 6 o'clock Central. So if you want to come and join us, we have a great group of people here, and it's just a wonderful time. They all contribute so much to our information, to our channel, to the fun. Lots of giggles. Matt and Sarah, hello. How are you? Some fellow Minnesotans here. A couple of them. So, Kiri, hello. All right. Let's get rid of you here. There we go. I guess it's winter in Russia and they have nothing better to do. You listen on the phone while you eat supper. Well, that is wonderful. Hello to all the kiddos. Sunflower Marcia, hello. By your name, you must love sunflowers. Sounds like it. There you go, Julie. Matt and Sarah are usually the ones, or Matt's really good about telling everybody hit the thumbs up. There you go. Thanks for filling in. I have the greatest mods, you guys. Anybody's coming on, very good mods. So Sunflower Marcia, where do you live? And what state? That'd be great. Yes. All right. We had some extremely severe cold this weekend out here. So was it Monday night? Saturday night, it was down to about 25 below zero Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I think it's maybe like minus 30 Celsius or something. But yeah, and wind chills were 40 to 50 below zero. So yes. Oh, in Pennsylvania. All right. Another Minnesotan. Yeah. Ricky, hello. We dominate tonight, don't we? Yes, it's cold. It's not too bad right now. I think we hit 25 or something today, above zero. So around 4 a.m., you heard a waterfall. Oh no, under your house. Since it got down to 21, I expected busted pipe. Two pipes just came apart. Oh, thank goodness it wasn't busted there, Kiri. Oh, I'm so glad. Yep. A little glue on those, and there you go. Especially if it's just PVC pipe. Those are a lot easier to fix than copper pipes and stuff. So, you now have water. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad. You missed the snow today. Did you want it, Marcia, or are you glad that you missed it? PVC. There you go. Yeah, and so we're supposed to get more snow on Wednesday here, and then it's going to get bitterly cold again on Thursday. I think my high is like minus 14 or something like that. So, yeah, we're kind of like up and down and up and down. It's not quite hasn't figured out where it wanted to be yet. Give it another week or two, and couple weeks, and it'll settle down into the cold and kind of stay there till middle or end of February, and then it'll decide to start kind of bouncing around again. Oh, you wanted it. Oh, that must mean that you don't have any yet. I know my grandkids live in Pennsylvania, and um, I talked to them on Christmas, and they were like, "We don't have any snow. We don't have a white Christmas." I was like, "Oh, you can have some of mine." Hey, Glenn, Happy New Year to you too. Oh, well, Kiri, it sounded like you got the right ones. So, but yes, Happy New Year to everybody. And I sincerely hope and pray that 2022 is very blessed for everybody, and that we are wiser and more prepared, and can, yeah, just try to have some joy in your life. So I certainly hope that that's going to be the case. And so anyway, yes, I haven't planted anything because the garden is under a couple feet of snow. Um, so I'm not harvesting, preserving. Haven't really done anything recently. I do want to go through my freezer though. That's going to be a winter task too, is to go through my freezer and figure out what I want to get done. So, hey Dave, hello. No worries, no worries. Michigan Daffodil, Happy New Year to you too. Grammy Karen, yay! We're getting the gang all here. Oh, you guys are so great. You really are. Um, yes, so I haven't, for quite a while, I haven't used anything other than like the top 6 inches or 8 inches in my chest freezer. And so I need to, or some people call it a deep freeze. So I really need to get to the bottom of it and figure out what's there and see if there's anything worth still cooking, and maybe just putting up some meat and stuff like that. So hopefully you're also clearing out your freezer. Awesome. Making bone broth. And you know what? I do know that I have some beef bones in my freezer somewhere. So I'm short on beef broth. A lot of chicken broth. I have turkey broth, but I'm short on beef broth. So that's definitely something I need to do. There's some frozen tomato puree and berries you can process. Nice. Patty and Mac, hello. Happy New Year to you too. Your side of beef. Oh, yes, you'd need room for that. Absolutely. Wow. Definitely. So that's going to be great. Oh my goodness, having all that beef there. And then you can start taking some of those and canning it up, right? You saw bobcat tracks in your backyard. Oh my goodness. You'll have to keep a closer eye on your dog when you let her out of today. Oh, okay. Well, she could still get in a good scrap, right? Definitely could fight with a bobcat and get. Oh my goodness. Well, no, but you're in the lower Michigan, right? I didn't know you had bobcats around there. Although we've got a lot of coyotes around here, so I guess they can be anywhere. Actually, Mac is snoring because he's working tonight. Oh, okay, Patty. Thanks. He can't hear me over his snoring, right? Good evening, Nanya, Texas. Hello. Oh no, you lost chickens to them before. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. So I'm going to give you, again, my garden tip for tonight is order your seeds. So I wanted to show you, I kind of talked about them last week, but just to give you a visual so you can be inspired. Just a few of the seed catalogs that have come to me in the mail. So here's Seed Savers Exchange. And if you look at those pictures, aren't those gorgeous? And you see all of that and you go, oh, yes, I want to plant that and that and that. And I want to grow these. And it's like, and they look so good. And it's like, it makes you think of warm weather or hot weather and warm soil and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, yes, lots of good pictures. Seed Savers is probably the number one company that saves heirloom seeds, thus Seed Savers. And so they, I know you love Johnny's. Awesome. You ordered your seeds. Good for you. You need your catalog. Yes. Here's another one. I don't think I've ordered from them, but you get on a mailing list, and it's called High Mowing Organic Seeds. Now I may have ordered, no, they've got, I was thinking that maybe they were just grasses and cover crops, but no, they're all vegetables and everything too. Look at Z cabbage. Woohoo! I think they're cabbage. Yes, they're cabbage. I was going to say, are they Brussels sprouts? But no, Brussels sprouts are like little cabbages. Itty bitty cabbages. So, there you go. So, anyway, it's called High Mowing Organic Seeds. So that's they have free shipping on orders over $50. And again, organic seeds. Yay! All right, Julie, we'll just drive carefully and don't hurry, okay? Just glad that you're on. The bobcats are almost hunted to extinction in New Hampshire, so now we can't do anything. Oh, and they're probably overrunning everything too. So, all right, and I used to order from these guys all the time, but haven't for a while, just because I haven't had real good luck with them. But there's gurneys, and again, look at all the beautiful, beautiful veggies. Actually, some of the things I get from them are probably the best, like the carrot seeds. They have the best carrot seeds that I've ever gotten. High germination rate. Really, really good carrots. Very sweet. But anyway, so that's their catalog. Hey, Sean, you're in stealth mode. That's awesome. Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry, Nunya, Texas. That's tough when you're losing your chickens. Oh. Farmers can shoot if they're preying on their animals. You'll go at it with, okay. You know what? When we start messing with the ecosystem in the way of the animal kingdom and everything, without allowing them to take each other out and do what they need to do, then we throw everything off balance, and then we try to control it with this and that. It's just like, then it's a never-ending thing, because it's like a seesaw. Kind of goes back and forth, right? All right, and I have the free smaller version of Baker Creek seeds. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? I think those are French chocolate something. Oh, chocolate cherry sunflower. Oh, look at those. Patty, I know that you love to grow sunflowers. And sunflower, Marcia, here you go. Here's some gorgeous sunflowers. But Baker Creek, again, has gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. And I would say among the homestead community, they're probably one of the biggest companies that people order from. Now, this is the small catalog that's free, and this is the big one that I think is $12.95, probably plus shipping. This one's huge, and this one, really, if you get one every couple years, 2-3 years or something, not a whole lot changes. I mean, they might add some newer seeds and different things like that, different varieties, but generally, they're kind of good one year after the other. But again, their pictures are just stunning. And this big catalog gives a lot more like history with the seeds, and it tells a lot more about them. And it provides other stories in here, and I believe recipes. It is a huge catalog. It is very, very big. It is, let's see if I can find it, about 530 pages. So it is really, really big. So it must be substantial loss. What if you got $1,000 chickens? You got some. No, actually, I'm good on sunflower seeds. Thank you, Marcia, or Michigan daffodil. There you go. I grew them a couple years ago, and that was enough for me. They took up, I don't have that much space in my garden, so they took up some much needed space that I had, and so it was fun to grow them and everything. But I actually this year grew some Gerbera daisies that I just got the plants from a nursery somewhere locally, and those were really pretty. So I think I might, if they didn't, they're still in the pots in the ground. If they don't make it through the winter, which they probably won't, I think I will get a couple more plants this year for that, because I really, really like them. They're just so fun. I love Gerbera daisies. They're so beautiful. You need a papaya tree. You cannot find one in Texas. Ooh. Have you gone online to look for some? I don't know who would be, who's the, some brothers, not Stork Brothers, something like that. I know I have it in my other notes here, but Stark Brothers, there you go. They do, and I'm not sure what state they come from, but they do a lot of trees. Trees and bushes are kind of their thing. So if you look on that, that might be something. Connie, hello, hugs to you. Patty, I see you. Banana tree, not peppers. Okay. Stark, there you go. Stark Brothers, yeah. Let me see if I have. Here we go. And they have trees too. So there you go. It's my moderating notes there. They come up really quickly. So, so you've gotten something from Stark Brothers. Oh, that's awesome. That's very good. Okay, so those are my catalogs. Oh, and I need to get these like separated better, but I saved, it's really the only seeds I saved this year, but the basil seeds from the ones I grew that you guys helped me out with. So I need to get them in packets, but they're all the basil seeds. And yes, I marked them. So unfortunately, I don't remember. The lemon and the lime smelled the same, and when I was pulling the plants and grabbing the seeds, I don't remember which one they were. So I may end up growing lemon where I want lime, and vice versa. Oh, Your lemons have blooms today? Nice. Oh, you had some fruit bushes like cranberries and some others a couple years ago waiting to plant in the spring. Yeah, Sean, this is the time of year to start planting it, especially for those of us in the north. We just getting the plan and starting to order the seeds and getting that all ready so that when May or June comes around, we're ready. But those of you in the south, you probably will be able to start seeds indoors within the next couple weeks, I would think. Especially like tomatoes and peppers, because they'll take 6 to 8 weeks. And but I don't know when Patty. When is your first frost down there? By mushroom logs. Oh yeah, mushroom logs. You got to start them now. Okay. I'm going to tell you. Okay, we're going to talk about odd thing here tonight. WD-40. And the way this came about is I was cleaning out a shelf in my kitchen that had like lots of papers that were recipes and different things like that. And I found kind of stuck in the corner was this paper that was folded over, and it had on here WD-40 uses. And I was like, oh man, okay. And I started reading through that. It was like, some of it is just like really funny, but it was from 2005. So that tells you how long it's been since I've cleaned that shelf, really. So, but and then I didn't want to just take this word for it because a lot has changed in the last 17 years. And so I was doing some more research online today and trying to find out if a lot of these things that they said you could use for are still valid uses, because we've discovered a lot of things, especially those of us who homestead. We typically like to have things natural and organic and different things. We don't like a lot of chemicals around us. So I wanted to check on that. WD-40 is extremely handy to have. Yes, absolutely, Dave. So, yeah, Patty, they're having dinner, so they're listening on their phone, I think. Potatoes can be planted on Valentine's Day. Oh, I bet you can plant peas then too, because peas like it cold. April 28th. Okay. So very soon. So in February, you can start your starts. You can get those little snakes and lizards off the sticky mouse traps. Ooh. I love it. I love it how you guys Michigan Daffodil, that's funny. That's great. Oh, yeah, I love the other ideas that you have, things that you've used them for. So that's great. That's awesome. Just got done eating cabbage, chicken, green beans, and rice. Ooh. Sounds good, man, Sarah. Homestead chicken, rice, cabbage, greens, and beans, a sweet and sour sauce. Yes, Sarah Matt is a good cook. I will, all the things I've seen you make, it's pretty amazing. It's really, really good. So I'm going to kind of bounce back and forth between this paper and the other things. Now, in the show notes below, I did put links for all of the things so that you guys can go back and look at it. And obviously, this is something that, you have to determine if you're going to use it yourself or not, right? If you're like, I don't want any of that stuff in my home, around my garden or anything, or if you're like, you know what, a little bit's not going to hurt me or whatever. So that's going to be all up to you. I'm just here to impart some information and have some fun with it. So I really just want to have fun with this. So on here it said you can use it to I wonder if it's done there. Okay, so there's like 4 pages of lists or something. You can put it on shower doors, spray And what I would do is like, you know, you can either, if you have a spray can, that's fine. Otherwise, I don't know if it comes in any other form or not, but I mean, if you have like the nozzle where it's like it shoots out a lot, you might want to fill like a little spritzer bottle or something so you don't use so much. But if you put it on your glass shower doors, um, it keeps it from spotting. So I think it's just because there's like an oiliness to it that prevents, you know, water from sticking. So, but it keeps it nice and shiny. So the what do we have here? She roasted some of my first cabbage the other day. Yeah, I just had the last for lunch today. Had the last um, serving of a cabbage and carrot dish I made. Is like a egg roll bowl. So that's what I did, and I'm done with that. Don't have any more cabbage, so I'm going to move on to something else. I'm thinking lasagna and chili. Sounds really good, right? So, okay, WD-40. This is what is the main ingredient of WD-40? The main ingredient is Stoddard solvent, which is also known by its brand name Varsol, Varsol, CO2. Oh, Varsol, sorry. CO2 is used as a propellant, and mineral oil is another main ingredient. It was first used to protect the Atlas missile from corrosion, and it became available to consumers in 1958. So, so yes, the company it was the Rocket Chemical Company, and they actually renamed their company WD-40. So, the WD in the name stands for water displacement, and the 40 signifies that it was the 40th version of the formula. So water displacement 40. So it was introduced by a San Diego company in 1953, but in 58 was made available. So 5 years later, made available for consumer use. It says the ironic part is that WD-40 is not truly or really a true lubricant. It's more of a solvent and rust dissolver. So you put it on. I don't know if you'd want to put on your brakes. I don't think the brakes would work so well then. But you know, if you have any any other wheels or something like that. So it dissolves components, debris, and rust in the hinges, and that stops the squeaking, because that's what creates a squeak in a hinge is you get stuff packed in there, and it's like, oh, it's like, Christy Betts, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. A huge WD-40 tip: if you use a lot, you can buy it in a 1-gallon jug. Oh, there you go. Okay, I did not know if you could. I've only bought it by the little single can. So you worked at a metal shop. We use it for lubricating tools and cutting edges. And yes, that would be way more affordable. And I would want it in a little spritzer bottle anyway for a lot of the uses that they have here. It's a lot easier to control the amount that you want on there. So, so something that's very interesting here. It said, so what are these magical dissolving chemicals, and are they dangerous? Well, to answer the first part of the question, no one knows exactly what the chemicals are, because the company, Rocket Chemical Company, never patented the formulation. That's because doing so would require disclosing the ingredients in a public patent application. Like the formula of Coke, it's their trade secret. So, WD-40 does not contain any known or suspected carcinogens. However, it does contain some toxic chemicals. Inhaling high concentrations may cause respiratory problems and central nervous system side effects like headache, nausea, dizziness. According to a data sheet that they provide, and I did put this information below, but hey, Patty, how are you doing? According to the data sheet, WD-40 has low oral toxicity, which means that eating, drinking, or swallowing it may cause effects such as stomach ache, diarrhea, and vomiting. I guess that's a low toxic. Anyway, none of the chemicals are known to cause birth defects or reproductive harm. So if you want to have it in your home as a young parent, that should be safe. According to current knowledge of chemistry and health, claims that WD-40 causes cancer are not true. So anyway, that's what they say. There are natural alternatives to WD-40. Some brands include Plus and Elderman Ultra Lube 4X. Renewable lubricants, bio-penetrating lubricant, and LubeGuard Zero. They're bio-based lubricants and they're made from plant oils rather than petroleum. So, kind of look those up and figure out what you want to do. At Harbor Freight, nice. Okay. Oh, that's so great. But yes, so you can use it on your shower door. Let me see. So the Corvair company bought it in bulk to protect their Atlas missile parts. The workers were so pleased with the product that they began smuggling it out to use at home. They also called it a shrinkage or stealing. Smuggling. The executives then decided there might be a consumer market for it, and they put it in aerosol cans. So it protects silver from tarnishing. So if you want to, I wouldn't use it on things that you're probably going to be, well, if you do the silverware, true silverware, I would definitely wash it well afterwards. But, or anything that would be like silver cups or a pitcher or something like that, just wash it out really, really well. Discovered the power is out at your empty house. Oh my goodness. It's not good for winter. So it will clean and lubricate guitar strings. Cleaning a guitar string would be good. I don't know that I'd want my guitar strings lubricated. I would have to try that out and see what the difference would be. But anyway, it gets oil spots off of concrete driveways. So if you guys have a driveway, the concrete or cement, and there's oil stains on there, just spray some around in there, and that would be right, Dave. Right, slippery strings just might be weird. Now it says that you can put it on floors, just a little bit and everything. Just rub it in, and it says it will give it that just waxed sheen without making it slippery. I would think there would be a real smell with that, but I don't know. To me, that would kind of slippery. I'd have to think about that one. I don't want to be falling, So, you did, Connie. Oh, that's lubricating guitar strings helps reduce the drag on them, and musicians do it all the time. Really? Well, I oil up my every other part of my guitar, the frets, the body, the neck, everything. I use Old English furniture oil for that. So, but I've never done my strings. Time for a suck up. There you go. Yep. Grease up your floor and your guitar strings, and hey, you can have a good time, right? Yes, Michigan Daffodil, absolutely pray for that, to be honest. Minnesota Mama Bear, hello. Use WD-40 for ants. Aha. Spray the thresholds, and they won't cross it when the kids are holding the door. If ants don't like it, I don't think I should either. So true. So true. a great idea for anybody who has a lot of ant problems. Because you still end up either spraying with it, like, what's the other spray that's like, I'm drawing a blank right now, but, or using taro or something else, it's, I know some people just use like vinegar, but anyway, you told a carp story to 20 people. They're looking at like you're an idiot. Grease the floor, you fall on your face. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did I miss that? A carp story? Oh, yes, this there was something. Okay, anyway, another, it keeps flies off of cows. Now, when I was growing up, we had horses. I mean, we had some beef steer too, but we had horses, and we always had to rub them down with a fly repellent, bug repellent and stuff like that. And it was specially made for horses, and rubbed on. And of course, it smelled probably a lot like citronella or something like that. But and it's not cheap to get that stuff. But I wonder if that would work on there too. So rubbing it down. Canned carp is like salmon. Yes, Patty. That is on my list here. The tinker's wife about. They said spraying bait hooks and everything, and that it's supposed to attract things. Apparently, one source said it was kind of a myth, but the other one said, it does work. However, it's illegal in a lot of states, so you have to be careful and really know what your state codes are, because you don't want to be get in trouble. They said it's supposed to attract the biggest fish, so if you want a big one, you. Orange oil for the ants. Oh, nice. Okay. It can restore and clean chalkboards. It removes lipstick stains. So if you have any that are on maybe hankies or your clothes or whatever like that, try to spray a little bit in there and rub it in and see if that works. It loosens stubborn zippers, untangles jewelry chains. So, if you have like, especially the finer chains, and you throw them in a jewelry box or something like that, or, it just gets tangled up. Spray a little bit of WD-40 on that, and that helps. Orange oil, water, molasses in a garden sprayer. Nice. Okay. Great idea. Thank you, Danya, Texas. Appreciate that. It removes stains from stainless steel sinks. I clean my sinks, after every time I do dishes and everything. I have like a little scrubber, and I go around and kind of scrub the sink down anyway. And so I never get a buildup of stains like that. But especially in the north where we've got hard water and people don't do that, there's a lot of staining of the sinks that happen with the hard water stains and all that kind of stuff. So it removes dirt and grime from the barbecue grill. I would want to make sure that it's well dried or taken off of there or something before you fire it up. Because I would think, it is flammable. And so I would be careful with that. And then also, if it's on the grill parts itself too, you throw a piece of meat on there and it's like, I don't want it tasting like WD-40. So we'll see. This is interesting. It keeps ceramic or terracotta pots from oxidizing. So your nice big ceramic garden pots. That would be interesting. I don't know if it would seep in through that though and toxify the plants or not. I don't know. I would be a little bit hesitant with that, but removes tomato stains from clothing. It camouflages scratches in ceramic and marble floors. keeps scissors working smoothly, lubricating door hinges. I like this. It gives a children's play gym the slide a shine for a super fast slide. Matt and Sarah, if you've got a slide at home and you want them to just zoom a little bit more, we used to take wax paper. And because we had metal slides, we didn't have any of the plastic slides when I was a kid. So we would take wax paper and rub it all down, especially in the summer when the metal was hot and everything, and you get that wax paper going on there. Ooh, wax it up really good. Shoo, we just went on down there. Oh. Fire ants, okay. Use car wax on the slides. Nice. Yeah, wax in the slide. So they're suggesting putting a little WD-40 on the slide. There you, there you go, Patty. Absolutely. Again, anything sticky? Okay. Spray it in the tracks of your windows, around your windows and everything, especially if they tend to stick and not slide really well. It will make them slide and easier to open. And I've got mostly double hung windows in my house, so I just might do that. I think that would really help on some of these because they've been in for a number of years, and you know, dirt and grime gets into the mechanisms and the little thingies there. So that might be a good idea to do. On your umbrellas, spray the stem of your umbrella, and it helps it to open and close a lot easier if it starts sticking or anything. It can restore and clean padded leather dashboards as well as vinyl bumpers. So graphite is great for Pinewood Derby cars. Ooh, there you go. Try using silicone spray for your windows. It dries, no greasy stuff. Oh, okay. A silicone spray. That is a great idea. I'm actually going to write that down. Get my little notepad here. Silicone spray for windows. Thank you, Dave. Pinewood Derbies. Oh, that'd be great. Okay. We know it stops squeaks in about anything that is a moving part. I don't need to go through all of those. Helps to keep rust from forming on saws and saw blades and other tools. This one I didn't know. It removes splattered grease on the stove. I don't know if I'd want to bother. I'd just wipe it up. I don't know if I'd want to bother spray down WD-40 and then going through all of this stuff. So it helps to keep the bathroom mirror from fogging. Oh, here you go, guys. I know somebody in here has got to know somebody. It helps to lubricate prosthetic limbs. So anybody knows some veterans that need some help with that? Make sure that they WD-40 their stuff. Yeah. Yes, it can build up. It does attract, WD-40 will attract the dust and the dirt and stuff like that. So that's why there might be some better alternatives for like hinges and different things like that. It keeps pigeons off of the balconies. They hate the smell. I wonder if that would work with rabbits. Ooh, I could spray my areas for rabbits and cats. I might just have found another use for it. Removes all traces of duct tape. So when you pulling duct tape off something, you get the gooey stuff left by. It's like the original form of Goo Gone or something like that. So you've got a leg that's titanium. Wow, nice. Florida's favorite use was cleans and removes love bugs from the grills and bumpers. So there again, in the summer, the grill is like just coated with mosquitoes and stuff like that. And so that would be a good thing to have, because it says it doesn't harm your paint on your car. So if you spray it on the grill and just wipe off all those bugs, that would be nice. Let me see. Oh, God. I like this. The favorite use in the state of New York is that it protects the Statue of Liberty from the elements. I don't know if that's true or not, but here it is on the list. The glue dissolves in the WD. You use it on sticker glue all the time. Oh, Patty, where have you been all this time? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. The worst is the stickers that come on dishes and other products, glass things and everything, that you try to peel off and it just leaves it leaves this total load of sticky stuff on there. So remember those love bugs well. Okay. Here's one. Nanya, Texas is WD-40 is use it for fire ant bites. It takes the sting away immediately and stops the itch. So I can see that it would definitely keep the ants away too. Legal adhesive. There you go, Dave. I think that's great too. Oh, thanks, Mama Bear. I'm so glad. Much afraid that you can believe there's no chat. Oh no. Yes, put on ant bites. Stops the itch. I wonder if that would work for mosquito bites and bee stings and everything too. It might, because fire ant bites, oh, those are nasty. Had enough of those in my day. Okay, all of you moms and dads, WD-40 is great for removing crayon from walls. Spray on the mark and wipe with a clean rag. You don't need any Mr. Clean sponges or anything like that. Okay, also, if you've discovered that your teenage daughter has washed and dried a tube of lipstick with a load of laundry, saturate the lipstick spots with WD-40 and rewash. Presto, lipstick is gone. I like this one. If you sprayed WD-40 on the distributor cap, it would displace the moisture and allow the car to start. And then in parentheses, this person wrote, if I knew what a distributor cap was, it might help. I know what a distributor cap is. I had an older car once that I had to, whenever it got foggy out or anything, all the moisture would get into the distributor. So in order for it to start, I had to take it off. I had to wipe it down with alcohol, get it all cleaned up and the points clean and stuff, put it back on, then it started. But it was like every time. Oh, Dave, that's good. Oh, yes. Hairspray. Yeah. So there's probably some similar, ingredients and everything that kind of Mr. Clean just went broke. There you go. Oh, I like that, Patty. Wall art. Yes. Christy, that's funny. Oh, you guys are having a good time with this. I love it. Yep, water disbursement is what it stands for. Absolutely. If you spray it liberally on everything, every hinge in the house, it leaves that distinctive, clean, fresh WD-40 scent for up to 2 days. It also removes black scuff marks from the kitchen floor. Any tar marks too. It doesn't seem to harm the finish, and you won't have to scrub nearly as hard to get them off. Just remember to open some windows if you have a lot of marks. So anyway, yeah, cleaning the bugs off your car is really important because that says the bug guts will eat away the finish on your car. WD-40 will not, but the bug guts will. So, all right, now I've got a bunch of other stuff here. Clean the surface, yeah. Oh, I know, I couldn't handle that. Okay, keeping off the. Oh, renew faded plastic furniture. You can bring color and shine back to faded plastic patio furniture. Simply spray it directly on the surface and wipe with a clean, dry cloth. You'll be surprised at the results. So, removes paint rub from another car. So, picture this. You return to your parked car to find that while you were gone, another vehicle got a bit too close for comfort. Luckily, there's no dent, but now your car has a blotch of paint rub from the other car on it. To remove paint rub stains on your car and restore its original finish, spray the affected area, wait a few minutes, then wipe with a clean rag. So anyway, that can help. I like this one. It cleans carpet stains. It says, don't let ink or other stains ruin your fine carpet. Spray the stain with WD-40, wait a minute or two, and then use your regular carpet cleaner or gently cleanse with a sponge and warm soapy water. Continue until the stain is completely gone. So that's a good hint, right? I don't know what kind of hairspray in Onion, Texas, that's for sure. Matt, Sarah, yes. Oh, absolutely. If you have WD-40, you don't need to get the hairspray, right? You guys are having a great time. I love it. Hairspray and ink works also. It does not smell bad. Yeah. Spraying walls and everything is sticking to the cover. Great. Oh, you guys are great. Okay. It can help keep wooden tool handles splinter free. So it shields the wood from moisture and other corrosive elements and keeps it smooth and splinter free for the life of the tool. For those of us in the north, if you know a storm is coming, a snowstorm or something, if you can go out and just spray a little bit on the windows outside, you won't have ice and snow sticking to it and having a buildup on there. But just a little bit, not much, just a little. So wasps and yellow jackets love to build nests under eaves. So next spring, mist some WD-40 under all the eaves of your house. It will block the wasps from building the nests there. So if you have, especially if you have a real hard time with those. So sometimes a new coat of polyurethane can sometimes make a wood floor look a little too shiny. To tone down the shine and cut the glare, spray a little WD-40 onto a soft cloth and wipe up the floor with it. It'll help to kind of tone down that shine. So, this Stan Mohawk hairspray. Spray the snow shovel. Oh, great idea, Dave. And the snow blower. How about all the inside of the snow blower? Then you won't have stuff sticking to it. The shovel. I leave my shovel outside, so it's always the temperature of outside. So, because if I leave it inside and then I go out to use the snow, it's gonna just ice up and stick to it. I learned that a long time ago. Oh, you only ever use hairspray for potato gun. Gotta run. Okay, Nanya, Texas. Thanks for all your contributions. Appreciate it. You hate wasps. Oh, Patty, I bet you get lots of wasps there. Yeah. You killed so many wasps when you're siding on the house. Ugh. Yeah. That would be a really, really good thing if you were able to do that. Absolutely. I only have a few minutes left, so I'm not going to get through all of these, but it also helps to keep spiders away. For any of you who have spider problems or you're terrified of spiders, they do not like it. It can waterproof your shoes and your boots for snow and rain and everything. It keeps squirrels away from the bird feeders. I don't know that if you spray it around the bird feeder, will the birds not go to it too if that smell is there? That would be a good question. But for those of you in the homesteading community who have animals and you're in farmyards all the time and around, animals have to poop and everything. So if you get poop on your shoes, especially if it's like a boot with a lot of indentations and everything, spray some WD-40 on the sole of the shoe. Use an old toothbrush to clean the poop out of the crevices. Rinse with cold water and your shoes will be as good as new. It's a poop remover. Oh, yep, Patty, I used some good old oil on mine too. Your grandson's put out a huge toy spouter. Oh no, Patty. Oh my goodness. You never know, Tinker's wife. Yeah. So, depends. Oh, it gets chewing gum out of your hair too. It says, forget peanut butter. Next time your child gets bubble gum stuck in their hair, spray it with some WD-40, then comb it out and rinse thoroughly. Next time you're working on a project and accidentally get some super glue stuck to your fingers, all I can picture is Miss Lippy last summer. She had her fingers all stuck together and stuck to this thing and super glued it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spray it with WD-40 and it will come off when you start rubbing your hands together. Oh, Lippy. She was crazy. It helps to break in a new baseball glove. It can help remove tight jewelry, like if a ring is too tight on your hand or something like that. Ooh, it's a weed killer. I wouldn't want to do it around the garden or anything. So, yes, poop removers. Yep. That could be Dave spraying the pole. There you go. Use a DIY boot oil for waterproofing like the old days. Yep. Yeah, I made a boot oil for myself too. So, Patty, you remember Miss Lippy doing that? Oh, that was it was just something else. It can remove lime stains from the toilet bowl by spraying some in there. You just scrub with a toilet brush and flush. So there you go. Maybe some lime stains in your tub and shower too. That might do it. It can remove hair dye stains if you're coloring your hair and get on the towels and stuff. That can help with that. Anyway, it keeps car locks from freezing. Yeah. We've had freezing rain and freezing drizzle and stuff several times already this winter, and the locks have just been crazy. They keep them. It helps to freeze stuck Legos. There you go. Okay. And there's more, but we're at 7:00 and I want to, the poop remover. Tinker's wife, that might be an idea, getting the paint out of her hair. That just might work. So, all right. My prep tip for tonight is to use these winter months to organize your spaces, whether it's, drawers, cupboards, shelves, your basement, sheds, garage, closets, your attic, whatever it is. But donate or throw away things you haven't used in years. An organized space will help you be a better prepper by knowing what you have and finding things easily. So I know Miss Tinker's wife has. Oh, you like this one? Okay, Patty. Well, thank you. But Tinker's wife, I know you would definitely recommend going through things periodically and getting rid of stuff and making sure your space is cleared out, because you have just had to go through a whole bunch. So, Christy, you had a lady come in the hardware store with all her fingers super glued. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, welcome. Thank you so much. The big space to live it here. Oh, yes. Your neighbors keep telling you to quit getting rid of things. Well, because you're giving them to them, right? It's like, hey, would you like to have this? Oh, I know. It's, if we think of the whole house at once, it's overwhelming. But if you just do one drawer or one shelf in a closet or something like that. And I did a lot in my basement last winter, and then I redid like the living room and dining room, built those cabinets. So I did a lot last winter, but I've got a lot of other spaces that I want to go through and organize. Most of them is in my kitchen. So there's a lot of things I need to do here. And so those are going to be my winter tasks and everything. So, oh yes, go through things, get rid of anything that you've got saying, I could use that for, and haven't. So, yep, you're right, Patty. It is a trap. Absolutely. Good for you, Southern Blessed Patty. There's 2 Patties right in a row. Yeah, actually, no, I've not been getting them on Craigslist or taking a good one. Okay. Starting with the chest freezers. There you go, Dave. All right, Matt and Sarah, thanks so much. You guys, I'm sorry I went over, but I appreciate y'all coming, and thank you for being here. And it was a very fun night. So you guys, so take care. Have a great week. We have a new year here ahead of us. Let's hope we can make it the best we can. So you guys take, God bless. Always have hope. And we'll see you next week. All right. Good night.